start it out with Tonya. We're still talking about the xenophobic attacks against Nigerian citizens in South Africa. Although the tension is gradually subsiding and we sympathize with the families of the victims. Today we are looking at the reprisals attack by Nigerians on South Africa businesses in Nigeria, where angry protesters storm some of those businesses, destroy properties, carted away with some goods. But most of those businesses belongs to Nigeria. We are the victims. Now who take responsibilities for them? Is it the federal government? Let's take reaction from Nigeria.
Firstly, I would like to thank you for the opportunity given to me. Then secondly, if I may get you right, I think the government have not been doing something good about that. The government has been seriously lacking behind. Understand? I think if I may get you right, and if I'm going to give you one or two things that just like suggestion, I think it is time for the government to rise. If the government fails to rise, every individual will do that. You understand? So this has been for some time, not this year. And those outside here have been calling for the help of the government. So if the government decide to sit back, I think it will continue. It will continue, and we have not seen anything yet. It will continue. So this is exactly the way the case of the Igbo started. You understand? So it will continue. So the government needs to come in. Then there should be agreement, and I think the UN as well, AU and the UN should come together. Then send some representative down to South Africa.
No government pay now, because what would they do? They own nobody. That's when there is those people are getting at lost. Because nobody was holding in that place there. I don't understand. Even in South Africa, people that they destroy their property is more better than to be condemned their own property after killing somebody in South Africa. You start damaging your own property in Nigeria here. Is the police out there now?
It's Nigerian government, because they don't do things right. People are suffering. Person speaking to you, I'm organizing secretary in Nigerian port of Apapa here. I'm not paying. So likewise those boys there, they don't see better. We have resources here, but being that we don't manage, our leaders doesn't manage things well. That's why some people like to go outside the country to struggle. So if Nigeria want to make peace, as the Biafra have sent people there, let them bring things home.
In South Africa is very, very bad. It's nothing to write home about. It's just because our government recently have not been taking any action. Government has not been taking any action. Assuming the government have been proactive instead of being reactive, this thing would have stopped. That is why they continue to do that. And the South African government is not actually doing anything about it. They are even telling our government that presently there is nothing in their constitution about compensation. That means they are not ready to compensate Nigerians that their properties and lives have been destroyed in South Africa. That is why you see Nigerians reacting what they did in Lekki in ShopRite. But it's not as if we are promoting that. But we are urging the government to take a proactive movement, a diplomatic move to deal with these South Africans. If you look at it economically, 51% of every business in Nigeria belongs to the government. So if we keep on destroying government properties, we are the one that will pay for it. So we are condemning the attack on their properties in Nigeria, because 51% of those shares belong to this country. According to, I think this was promulgated in 1979 during Gowon regime. So we are saying that Nigerians should stop destroying properties of DSTV, MTN and what have you. But the government should wake up to its responsibilities. Simple and short. They should take it. They can even sue the government of South Africa. It is there. They can take it to OAU. OAU should do something about it. Then the government should go ahead and take a drastic measure. By the time they hit them diplomatically, they will wake up.